What do you mean?
Running the airfield.
You think so? Why do you think so?
Because you have to look away to fucking look at shit.
When you say look away, what do you mean?
Like, press tab so your screen comes up.
Oh, and you're not able to actually watch what you're doing and defend yourself? Oh, trust me. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I've done this hundreds of times by myself. That's why I know how dangerous it is and why we should do it a certain way. But yeah, I absolutely understand. Believe me. The worst part is don't forget you have to look out for mines now, explosives in the ground, and all of that other shit too. Like, and you've seen how many positions that I'll take up to like snipe people in the base and like where to hide and whatever. Like, there's no way you'll be able to cover it all by yourself.
Um, it just told me that I'm overheating in red.
Yeah, it's been telling me that too. I'm not worried about it. It's probably something still buggy with the game. Like, I spawned in and it's been telling me that since I got in, so I don't know. I still have a fuck ton of ammo. Were you there for all that ammo, Gecko, or no?
No, I wasn't.
Oh my god, Gecko, I've got so much ammo. It's insane.
Shotgun ammo, I knew you got.
No. I've got so much 7.62 by 5.4 ammo, it's absurd. I got 2 FNX mags, stacks of 45 ACP ammo, a suppressor east, landmines, grenades, like, just completely decked out with garbage.
With garbage.
It's garbage. It is garbage. It's all garbage. Oh, remember I salvaged that netting too. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go down there and get that shit going. Once I get enough burlap, I'm gonna want to make my way to the coast. I had 5.56 ammo in here too now, by the way. If I get an M4, I'll be golden. You know, if you're at the airstrip, I'm gonna have to check Machina by myself too.
Maybe.
What the fuck else am I gonna do? Like, I have to head back that way to get to you. You know what I mean? Or no, maybe you don't know what I mean.
I sort of do, yeah.
Like, you're north of me, and like, if I'm in Mosquito, if I go east, I'll end up in like Sunoco or something. I might as well check Machino. I think that's where we left off. I don't remember who was with me when I left off, but I think that's where we left off.
I gotta try and find Tent City.
Fine. What do you mean? You don't know where it is?
Not entirely.
It's the north end of the airfield. You have a compass, don't you? Gecko, you got a compass, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's just the north end of the airfield, specifically the northeast. Specifically the northeastern corner.
No, I do not have a compass.
I guess use the hangars as a reference point. Like, I don't know.
Oh, is it behind? Is it closest to the hangars or further from the hangars?
It's further north from the hangars. It's beyond.
I
So you'll
think I
see
know
like
where I'm going.
you'll see like 8 hangars, and then you'll see like 2 hangars sectioned off. Then the ATC, the airfield, all that. Keep going further northbound, that direction bound, and then you'll come up to it. Yeah, I'm at Mosquito already.
Yeah, I'm just running past the 2 hangars now.
It looks pretty quiet here, but that could be deceptive. It's just I don't have a scope. I got no way to like zoom in and actually know.
I'm basically just running it. I'm just gonna run in, try and fast loot the best I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Hey, medic.
And if I die,
Are you getting in?
I didn't have anything, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I do. I do. I have gear. Medic, are you in, or are you still applying to the websites? How's it going, Pasta? Did we lose medic?
Dunno.
I guess we did.
I nearly just shot a fucking zombie with a shotgun, thinking it was a person.
Speaking of zombies, there are several here.
And this is where I probably die.
Watch out for mines and you should be alright.
I mean, people.
Well, I know what you meant. I'm saying if you watch out for mines, you'll probably be fine. I mean, I know you don't have a gun or anything, but...
I have a shotgun.
Oh, then you should be... Then just kill anybody you see! Too bad we lost medic. I thought he was joining us. Oh, that's a landmine. Dude, it's so weird how many landmines there are here. Didn't I give you one? I gave somebody a landmine. Somebody on our crew, I gave them a landmine.
AK-74, is that a good one or a bad one?
The rules have always been the same. It's the weapon that you find the ammo for that makes the best weapon in the game. If you have an AK-74 with a magazine and ammo, it's fine. It'll do the trick. It's a fully automatic rifle. So depends. Can you get the ammo for it? And I'm not being vague. That's the only answer there is. If I do get together with you, I found an FNX with a silencer.
There's pretty much nothing here right now.
This place seems to be decked out. I've only checked out 2 tents already, but I've already come across a gun, ammo, all of that. I mean, I got clothes and stuff already, so I'm not even looking for any of that. Although it is here. I'm trying to be careful I don't run into people, so I'm like having a good scout about. I'm checking the towers and stuff, you know. PU scope, worn. Actually, that might be worth picking up. I got a fuck ton of Mosin ammo.
M4?
I would. I got the magazines, and I have some ammo for it. If you don't have anything else, you might as well. Getting some Skyrim gameplay and
I'm just gonna
nice.
carry it.
I would. I'm just like that's the gun I'd be shooting for. Ah. All the puns. All the bad puns. There's no food here. That sucks. Well, I haven't been shot at yet, so I think I'm alone. 2 more PU scopes, because you can never have enough PU scopes.
There's an AKM.
The only reason I wouldn't even bother with an AKM right now, even though I think it's one of the best guns in the game, is simply that it's hard to find the attachments for it. It's even harder to find the magazines for it. There are several different kinds of AK mags. The AK Modern mag, the polymer one that they brought into the game for .60, doesn't work, and they actually took it back out again. So I would be cautious as to which magazine you actually grabbed.
Well, I'm going to try and clip it together right now.
Just giving you a heads up on the situation.
Yeah, it doesn't work. That's a
Yep.
shit.
Yep, I know. I'm gonna drop this suppressor east for that very same reason. It's just not worth carrying it. It doesn't fucking work. So, what's the point? One sec, dude, I'll read what you wrote. I haven't heard any gunfire, so I think I'm good. Yeah.
If I keep heading north, where do I get to?
You're gonna be heading towards Tizzy. I'm southwest of you.
So I gotta run back along the line of the fucking airstrip.
Kind of. Yeah, it's not the most direct route, but it is the easiest to follow for that aspect of things, yeah.
Well, my question is, so if the military base is on my right when I'm running south, I run away from the military base to go southwest, correct?
If the military base is on your right,
When I'm running south.
when you're running south, kind of.
Yeah.
The base is diagonally directional, so it's directional northwest to southeast. So if you continue running along the wall, you're actually going to be heading in the southbound direction. It should be on your left-hand side, and you'll be going southeast, not southwest.
So which way do I need to go? So I need it on my left-hand side. So I'm going to run around Tent City and go around the outside.
If you're at Tent City, remember we got shot? Like the last
You know
time?
the main door
Yeah.
that we go through. That's the door I'm at.
Right by where we got shot, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, if you make a left and go around it in that direction, you're going to be going towards Brashnia, and then you make the left, and then that's the left side of the military base, where the other officer's tent is. That's the western corner, the northwestern corner. The base then goes, if you followed the wall,
The
south.
best way I could say it actually is I ran outside of the officer's tent in Tent City, turned right, and ran to that tree line.
Right, I'm just saying that if you went left, okay, and then you went down towards the other officer's tent at the northwestern corner, right? And you follow that wall in the southerly direction, it'll eventually take you southeast. If you follow that wall from that corner dead south and then deviate away from the wall, that's dead south. I'm southwest. Mishkino's in the western edge of the map. Like, you can hit the edge of the map from Mishkino military base. Another
Alright,
fugly
so
helmet.
follow the wall down and then go around the wall. To the right or the left?
Adonis says, I'm thinking about applying for DayZ RP. How long does the essay have to be? Well, it's not an essay. It's just an explanation
1,000
of
words.
Yeah, it's 1,000 words. It's just an explanation of your interest as an RP character. Like, it's
And
not that
then
hard.
500 words for who you are. What
Yeah,
sort of
it's not-
person you are.
Yeah, it's not that hard. I put in my stream that I'm applying for the RP servers to see about. The reason I did this was because I wanted to see how many people would be, interested in seeing us play RP. So that's the title for my stream today. In case anybody was wondering why that came up in conversation.
Alright, I'm on the outside wall, following it.
Yep, you're gonna need to very, very quickly deviate away. So just keep that in mind.
What, like left or right when I'm running down it?
Right, because that'll be heading you westbound, and you want to go towards the edge of the map.
Alright, so I gotta get past the wall and then turn right.
Dude, you have to get here. There's a ton of guns and ammo. I'm picking up stuff for you that I don't even have bag space for type of shit right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that.
No, I'm
Might
just
loot a
saying,
town,
like,
see if I can get a compass.
I wouldn't bother. I would try to get yourself over here. Because there's just so much crap. And I still don't have a proper firearm to defend myself with, so... Oh my god, there's so much shit here to pick
User
up.
entered your channel.
Hello, user.
What's up,
Or not.
guys?
There he is. What up, Cell?
Alright. Now, I'm probably gonna do this wrong even though I've asked you many times.
Sure.
I run past the wall and turn right, and I'll probably end up in the wrong direction.
Possibly. I mean, you don't have to turn right hard. Like, you're already heading south. So if you make a right-hand turn, even if you're going south by southeast, you're still heading Or sorry, south by southwest rather. You're still heading the same direction. You should hit Vybor. You should hit Pistoshka, Lopatino, somewhere in that direction. And then you can tell, okay, I'm going the right way. And then when you get to the woods, just, you know, keep going south till you find Moschino.
Hey guys,
What up?
is everything all right?
Yeah, your microphone's popping a bit, but other than that,
Yeah, no, I'm on my phone. I have like a ton of computers apart in my living room.
cool. Well, we're trying to get together on the server. We've been applying to the RP servers to get in, and then when we were finished, we just finished, I'm live at the moment on Twitch. So,
All right, well, I'm almost done with my server. I'm just about to install Windows on it. I got the hardware up and running, and my gaming machine needed a couple of new fans. I'm replacing the fans, and I'm almost done.
sweet. Well, maybe you could join us. What were you saying you're gonna host the thing tonight?
Space Engineers server. I'm gonna get that done.
Nice. There is so much 7.62 ammo here, it is absurd. I've never seen this much 7.62 ammo ever, let alone in one place. I haven't seen one single Mosin yet, and I'm pretty sure the SVD doesn't spawn here anymore. It's got to be at the helicopter crash sites, which is really annoying. But that would also explain why there's so much Mosin ammo, or 7.62 by 5.4, because no one can use the ammo unless you get a Mosin or an SVD, and SVDs aren't spawning here. I think also people more or less don't want to be bothered with the Mosin right now, even though I think it's a valuable gun. In fact, I'd get it over what I'm using. I mean, I'm gonna have to tell you, to be honest, shooting for the M4A1 is the one to go for anyway, but and if you can't get it, you can't get it.
I think I might be running the wrong way, dude. I'm running down and I'm passing the 4 hangars. Is that still correct?
There are, I wouldn't call them hangars, but there are, there's the 2 warehouses on the one
No,
side.
no, the 4 hangars. You know the 4 hangars where the 2 barracks are there as well?
Yeah, yeah, on the opposite side though, not where you're at, right?
No, on my side. I explained where I was. I knew this was going to happen. I said where I was. Now, to my right directly are the 4 hangars.
To my
Or
right,
5 hangars.
Yeah, you're on the eastern side. You need to be on the western side.
But still running the way I'm running.
Hey, Bravo.
No, because if you're looking at the map, you see how the airfield is directionally northwest to southeast. So if you're on the eastern side, the hangars are on your right-hand shoulder, because you're heading southbound but southeast. You know what I'm saying? You could go southeast and then make a sharp turn towards the other end of the base, right? So if you're at the southeastern corner and you make that right, and now you're facing the southwestern corner, that's directly southwest. It'll beeline you to Vybor, Pistoshka, Moschino. You could use that as your directional, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let's do that.
That might
See,
be an
that
easier way to do this.
becomes
Yeah, right?
Hey, you still got that? You're still rocking that same case, right?
Case? Vague.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
The ATX case that I got you. You're still rocking that case, right?
Oh, the computer case. Of course. What are you kidding me? I have literally not found a case that would have ever replaced this yet. I still haven't come across something better. How weird is that?
Well, I could pick them.
Well, no doubt about it. What's with the question?
I was just trying to figure out if you're still rocking the two 230s on there.
The 230s? What are you talking about?
The 200 millimeter fans. You still rocking the 200 millimeter, or you got small ones?
I have the 8 or so that it came with.
The 120s?
I thought there were 2 somethings and then the 120s. Yeah, it's like the 2 on the top are the 2 somethings, and everything else is like whatever it is, the 120s.
Right, that's what I wanted to know. Have you had any problem with those Antec? What is it? Antec makes your case. So Have you had any problems with that?
I don't know if we're doing a review or not. I've literally had a pristine machine. I've had zero issues
Okay.
ever. You know, and then the filters keep the fans clean on the front. And then that means that the air coming from the inside to the outside on the top fans, because they actually blow the air out that way, have been perfect because there's no dust in the machine. So
No, the reason I'm asking is because your computer is a little older than mine, and I'm concerned because the 200 millimeter fan in the front and top of my machine just went.
mine
So
have never had a
yours
problem.
Yours should have went already.
And I run my machine more than you do.
Right.
Mine,
So-
I've never had a problem.
No clicking, no alerts for like RPM drops or anything like that.
Zero
You're-
problems ever. Like, I don't even know how else I could explain it. Zero problems ever.
All right. Because after a certain amount of mileage on the fans, they have to be replaced. The only reason I asked.
I'm aware of that, but I've had zero issues ever.
And you still do the maintenance? You clean it out once a month?
Well, yes and no. Like, okay, so I do the generic maintenance where I take the filters off, I clean them, I take a vacuum and I vacuum out the fan and I wipe it for dust. All the fans.
Okay.
The inside of the machine stays relatively clean if I do that. Usually about every 6 or so months I take the air compressor out and I blow the whole machine out, but for the most part it doesn't get hot anyway. I'm double liquid cooled. So, you know, nothing's really overheating regardless, and the fans aren't overworked.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear you stick with the regimen. I bet your brother didn't do it.
No, but his machine also hasn't had any issues. But you know for
No,
a
I
fact he
know.
doesn't clean that shit. But once every 2 weeks or once every month, I clean the filters out, I vacuum the machine, with it off obviously, and
Yeah,
I
I know.
check.
I gave him the same spiel about cleaning the machine every month after looking at that alien where you guys brought to my house.
Well, I make it easy. And the way I do it is every time I vacuum and I clean the rest of the filters, because I have air filters in my house and in my rooms and this and that. At the same time that I do that, I do the computer. That way, all of the air filters are cleaned. I maximize the potential for keeping the air for the machines and myself clean. Because as weird as it is, and as stupid as it's going to sound, the fact that the machine filters the air with actual filters is like having a separate air filter in the house, and the computer's doing an extra job unintentionally, which is really cool.
Right. Well, the fans that I'm replacing are the 200 millimeter fans, top and front, because I
Correct.
have the Antec case, or not the
Yeah.
Antec, the Corsair.
I know what you
case.
mean. I know what you mean, yeah.
Right. So the two front and top are 200 millimeter, and then the back for the water cooling is 120, and I'm replacing them with 300. 300 RPM. I'm sorry, 4,000 RPM, 120s, and then a 200 millimeter at 3,500 speed milliamps.
Well,
That's no.
to
you
clarify
know what I
for
mean.
myself and for viewers who might be interested in what you're talking about, are you not concerned about sizing recommendations for the machine? And also, is your hardware, your motherboard, and your power supply going to be able to distribute the power needed to reach those RPM numbers?
Absolutely. The power supply that I chose for the unit, I don't know if anybody knows this, but when you go to the store and you go to purchase a case, or you're online and purchasing a case, it'll give you a spec on how much power it should have.
Right.
Like how much power should be in the case. That's not including the motherboard and the video cards or any other component. It's just what the case needs. So it will tell you what the case needs, and it will tell you how many fans it will support. Now, there's all these calculators online that tells you how to measure the quantity of power you have, so you don't overdo it. So my case has two that came with it, the two 200 millimeter fans, and they don't pull much, but the water cooling ones have two fans on it, one blowing in and one blowing out. That pulls a lot, not including the video cards pull a lot also.
Well, yeah, those always pull a lot.
But replacing them with a higher RPM
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have an issue with power consumption. Because anything that you put in there, even if it's like a ridiculously fast fan, like 6 billion RPMs, like a server fan or something, those will still take 12 volts and they won't pull much amps.
Very cool stuff.
But I figured it was time to get the old girl to start pulling her weight.
Right.
That sounds cruel. You gonna whip her?
Well, she's an old girl, Gotta show her some love. It just it's kind of aggravating having a badass computer and not being able to use it.
Dude, there are so many landmines here, it is absurd. I found a UMP-45 here, but I haven't seen a magazine for it, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Yeah, I saw one AK-74, but I haven't seen any AK-74 mags. So
I'm
besides,
near
That sounds like a hip-hop
CTAP.
video.
yeah, I know, right? Say that again, Gecko.
CTAP.
C-T-A? P. Oh, that's Starry Silver. You're heading dead south. You need to go way farther west than that. In fact, dead west from there is exactly where you need to be. You were heading too far south. You passed Cabanito and you're at Starry Silver. You need to go dead west from there across all those open fields.
Alright, so I'm gonna find the...
I need to like adjust my volume here because it's like stupid loud. For some reason.
Is
Say
Medic
something?
on?
He was. I don't know what happened to him.
I know he texted me. He was real excited that I was almost done with the server.
I'm gonna start heading east here, dude. I've searched this entire place, besides finding a fucking retarded amount of ammo and no guns.
What is a retarded amount? Is that like what Timmy drops on his shoe after splooging? Like how do
Yeah,
how
pretty
do you,
much.
How
Like,
is
it's-
that? How has that measurement come to existence? Like I really want to know the storyline behind that.
Like, carrying it makes me feel like dee-dee-dee. Like, I'm carrying so much I couldn't even use it. Like, it's just I have to leave a lot of it here. It's just too much. Like, I
Like, how
literally
did they
can't
come-
bring it.
How did you come to that
Numerical value, I told you.
that unit of measurement?
It's very scientific, okay? I can't go through all the math of it right now.
I didn't do it on my shoe.
But yeah, I've checked all the towers and everything as well. This place it's got a lot of shit in it, just no guns. I found the one UMP-45, and I don't have a mag for it, so... No, alright, I'll stand corrected on my own words. I did actually find that FNX and a bunch of mags for it, so there is that, technically.
I can't believe how fast I put the computer back together.
Where is
1 second.
RPM? Oh, that's north. Okay. I'm at Cavernino.
Cavernino.
Bravo.
He said, hold on a second.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Ah, you're messing with me again. I need a freaking ridiculously long screw. It's not gonna work. These fans are so thick that I can't find a screw that will accommodate the chassis and the fan and the radiator housing. I don't know what to do.
Stick your finger in it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be effective. Sorry, sober. Sorry, sober. If you were sober before, then we're sorry, sober. Hey, Mr. Medic, are you there? I'm gonna get
No,
my
he
wrenches.
went silent.
I'm gonna get my wrenches and wrap your fucking head in with a wrench.
Now the heading, I have my bearings, and I'm gonna die now that I know where I'm going.
Bravo, Medic was actually a question. I think he stepped away from the desk, sir. I hope I put enough of fucking. Nope, I didn't.
Sorry about that. Gonna have to stop the stream here. Gotta take care of something, everybody. Apologize for that. I'll be back.